Hello, everyone, and welcome. Today is on Tuesday, the 26th of August, 2025, and we are looking at gold analysis, what we are expecting for gold today. But before we go to the technicals, fundamentally, we don't have anything that is scheduled in the Forex Factory calendar or the economic calendar in terms of high impacts for USD, which is going to impact gold. So, but tonight, we were able to see a couple of things that were able to emanate. First of all, Trump was able to affirm that is going to remove Fed's Cook from a position effective immediately. And Trump says that he is removing the Fed Governor Lisa Cook from a position. And that was a post that was tweeted on a social media account for Trump. And he wrote a letter from the White House addressed to Cook. And the letter, maybe part of the letter says that pursuant to my authority under the Article 2 of the Constitution of the United States and the Federal Reserve Act of 1913 as amended, you are hereby removed from your position on the Board of Governors of the Federal Reserve effective immediately. So we know Cook is one of the governors of Fed who have been she has been very hawkish, so in terms of being reluctant in terms of voting for a rate cut, right? And of course we know that once Trump removes her, then he is going to replace her with another Fed governor who is going to be dovish, as Trump really wants, because he has been pushing a lot for the Fed to be able to cut the interest rates. And we saw, when you look at gold, we saw gold was able to react to that. All right, you can see the moves here in the morning hours. It was able to react to that. And also the other news that transpired today is Trump also tweeted in his social media that he will impose substantial additional tariffs on all countries with digital taxes, legislation, rules, and regulations. Right. So, reading from his tweet. Right. Reading from his tweet. Let me actually get it. Right. Let me get it. So this is X, right? Let me get it. So I think right, no problem. Maybe I'll be able to read it for you. As the President of the United States, that is, I'm reading from Trump, Donald J. Trump, Twitter account, that as the President of the United States, I will stand up to countries that attack our incredible American tech companies. Digital taxes, digital service legislations, and digital markets regulations are all designed to harm or discriminate against American technology. They also outrageously give a complete pass to China's largest tech companies. This must end and end now. With this truth, I put all countries with digital taxes, legislation, rules, and regulations on notice that unless these discriminatory actions are removed, I, as the President of the United States, I will impose substantial additional tariffs on the country's exports to the USA and institute export restrictions on highly protected technology and chips. America and American technology company are neither the piggy bank, in quotes, nor the doormat, in quote, of the world any longer. Show respect to America and our amazing tech companies. All consider the consequences. Thank you for your attentions to this matter. Donald J. Trump, President of the United States of America. Okay, so we have seen those threats again. Tariff threats. Which maybe probably might try to bring in some inflationary view of the matter, but being a warning, let's wait and see whether maybe probably these countries are going to abide by what maybe probably the President of the United States of America has shared there in form of a warning. Okay, so but this is let's look at gold today. So we go to the daily time frame. So from the daily time frame, we are still trading within the weekly wedge and also these daily bullish wedge. So we are seeing more bullish prices. All right, we are seeing more bullish prices. Yesterday was bearish, but from the news that were released today that Trump fires Fed Lisa Cook immediately with immediate effect, we have seen the dollar index slightly bearish and gold bullish on that sentiment, all right? Because gold tends to really focus or really appreciate in prices. So when you look at this kind of price action we have here on the 4-hour time frame, we see the 4-hour candle breaking above this level. The price has created a bullish engulfing here as well. Okay, so the price has created a bullish engulfing here. So we have seen the market, the price testing these bullish engulfing. Okay, so this is the bullish engulfing there. So we have seen the market test that, and now we are trying to see prices push higher. So what we are looking at is a scenario whereby now if this 4-hour candle closes decisively above this level, then we might be seeing the prices coming all the way to the 3,400 level, around within this level. And that's almost where we have the downtrend line of the bullish peanut. And we might see maybe some rejections from this particular point, right? We might be able to see some rejection from this particular level, which might be able to push prices slightly lower before maybe the price gains the momentum to push higher, all right? But remember, on the bigger picture, what we are looking at is the price. Once this level is taken out, we'll be looking at the price coming to these liquidity levels around 3440, right? Around the 34,400 levels where we have the buy side liquidities. And above that point, we'll be looking at that 350, right? These liquidity levels here, that 350, let me mark them clearly. So we have the 34, right? We have that 3440, and also we have the 3450. So that's like almost 100 pips from that. Okay, that 451 actually. And then now we'll be looking at the all-time high, all right? The all-time high in case we have that bullish sentiment. Remember, right now we are talking about the price. We are talking about a dovish sentiment, all right? From Fed Governor Lisa Cook being fired, again riding on the tone on Friday's Powell's speech, and also this undermines the Fed, because Fed is an independent institution, so this undermines the independency of the Fed, all right? So it's crazy, it's somehow crazy, and we might see probably gold, because gold tends to appreciate in prices when we have such kind of sentiments, when we have that kind of such kind of tones, especially a dovish tone, all right? So when you go to the 1-hour time frame, what we are seeing here, we see that bullish push, right? We were looking at this probable downtrend channel, right? And what we have seen now is that the price has been able to break above that, come and retest it this particular point, and then we saw the price push up. So what we are left with here is a bullish engulfing, whereby we are looking at the prices, a scenario whereby prices might come to this particular level and then maybe probably push slightly higher. So when we go to the 30 minutes, I mean a 15 minutes time frame, because this level is big, all right? Because the level is quite big. What we need to do is be able to minimize the risk and use it at that particular point, marking it as an order block, all right? So we are looking at the scenario whereby prices, once the prices comes back to this level, therefore we'll be looking for some selling opportunities, okay? So can be able even to minimize it slightly lower to the 5 minutes time frame, okay? So remember, depends now with your risk, how you look at your risk management. But of course, when the risk is big, if maybe probably you can trade from the 1-hour OB, which has about 100, and the 1-hour OB, I mean the 1-hour OB or the 1-hour order block, has about 132 pips, all right? So if you can accommodate that, then well and good. But again, you need to ensure that you don't risk more than 2%. So how it goes, if in case you see you have a very big risk level, then it is important for you to reduce the lot size, okay? Because this is a 1 hour OB, this one here, where it begins from. That's where we have the 1 hour OB. Maybe you can mark it like that, or the 1 hour engulfing. Then now what it means is it's high probability because you've been able to see or to witness a break of structure at this particular point, right? That's where we have been able to witness the BOS happen at that particular level. So now even on the lower time frames, it's good to understand, because if you come here and take the Fibonacci, and you have your Fibonacci like that, right? So to the highest level, so we see this level being an optimal trade entry level, right? Meaning it's a level that you can be able to execute prices, to execute buy orders. But again, it's good to wait. For me, I'll wait for the price at least to dig deeper into these zones, so that now I can be able to minimize my risk, right? So that's what I will be looking at. So once price retraces to these levels, I'll be looking at potential buying opportunities. And I will be looking at these particular highs here, right? But again, once the price, in case the price doesn't come all the way down to this level, then what we'll be looking at is the price breaking above this level, giving us a break of structure, or a BOS, okay? So we'll be looking at those liquidity levels here, price breaking that, and then now giving us maybe probably a retracement to around this level where we have the order block, and then now we'll be looking for buying opportunities. Remember, we are eyeballing the price to come all the way to these levels here, right? We are eyeballing the price coming all the way to these particular levels here. And from this particular point, we might be able to see maybe probably a rejection, maybe, right? We may be able to see some pullbacks, because if you look at this level, it's actually even within the upper trend line or the downtrend line of the weekly bullish peanut. Okay, so I'm still looking at bullish dollar, and I mean bullish gold. I'm still bullish for gold, and I'm looking at scenarios whereby maybe probably the price pushes down, retracement will give us opportunities for us to be able to engage or to look at some buying opportunities. So in case the price breaks below this particular level, all right, because we'll be looking at some we'll be looking at some potential buys from this level. But in case now the price breaks gives us this kind of a structure, right? So we will be looking for buying opportunities. I mean, we will be looking for selling opportunities, anticipating the price to come all the way to these particular levels. And these are the other levels that now we'll be looking at potential buying opportunities from these particular level, all right? So that's what I'm looking at for gold today. So even though we don't have any high impact news that are listed in the Forex Factory calendar, but again, it's always good to know that anything can emanate. Like we are seeing, Trump has begun now resurrecting the tariff things. Okay, so because we have been able to see him issuing a threat in terms of imposing substantial additional tariffs on all countries with the digital taxes, legislation, rules, and regulations. All right, so that's a stern warning, and we are looking forward to see how these countries that how they are going to retaliate. All right. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I wish you a fruitful day. Always ensure in your trading gold you have proper risk management. This is not like currencies; it's a bit volatile, and it's only risk management that will be able to save you. And every time you're trading, again, ensure that you at least capitalize your trades by taking at least trades that will give you at least a risk to reward ratio of 1:2. Okay, so with that, I wish you a fruitful day, and remember to stay disciplined, remember to stay focused, and to always trade with purpose. And below this video, in the description of this video, I have given my the WhatsApp channel. I have opened a WhatsApp channel. A lot of people have raised concern about the Discord, that some of them, they don't know how to use the Discord, some difficulties. So I have a public channel, Team Forex Traders Launch, and it's a WhatsApp channel, and I will put the link in in the description of this video, so you can feel free to join. Remember, again, it's not more about signals, but it's more about yes, even though I'll be giving some few insights here and there, but it's all more about empowering you guys, helping you to understand how to look at the markets, how to view the markets, etc., etc. Because a lot of communication, a lot of learning will be taking place from that particular WhatsApp channel. All right. So with that, guys, wish you a good day. Like I said, remember to stay disciplined, remember to stay focused, and to always trade with purpose.